Okay, so here we are, day after. Cup is dry. There are a couple little edges sticking up, so I'll kind of just flake those off. They break right off. But we're going to go ahead and get started painting this bad boy. I also have the eye here, which I have yet to paint, but we're going to kind of learn as we go. So I'm thinking that I painted this a base of black, so I think I should probably paint the eye black, and this is just black acrylic paint. After I paint the eye a base of black, we're going to go over it with our Art Alchemy Sparks. It's the Raven Black paint, and it has this, let's see if you guys can see it, really shiny, kind of pearly charcoal black. So let's go ahead and I'm going to paint this black first. And I have different size paintbrushes as well, as you can see, because I don't know, I'm probably going to need some smaller ones to get in the little fine lines, but we'll see. And I have my paper plate. Let's see if I can turn you. I have my paper plate here so I can put some paint on after this tutorial. Okay, there's some black paint right there. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. I want to be careful not to get black paint on the eye though, on the actual eye. But I'm going to make sure that I get in all the crevices, every little crevice. And I'll probably speed you up through a lot of this video, because all of this is kind of like tedious work, just little bits here and there. Okay, now we're gonna get into the finer lines. I'm gonna use a smaller brush just to ensure that I do not get any black paint on the eye itself. And if I do get some on there, I mean, that's alright too. I can wipe it off with some alcohol ink. I can wipe it off with some alcohol, not alcohol ink. That would be stupid of me. Okay, so here is this. I'm gonna set this to the side to start drying. I haven't, like I said, I have this emerald metallic paint. It's a really pretty color. I don't know yet if I'm gonna use it. I think I might mix some with some black just to give it some highlights. I can open this. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take as I said before, I'm going to take the Raven Black, Art Alchemy Sparks acrylic paint. And it has a really pretty, like, charcoaly gray shimmer. This is to kind of just give it some depth too. So I'm just going to lightly start painting. I don't know exactly how much of this it'll take. I kind of don't like want it fully covered. I just want it kind of there to be some dimension to it. So I'll just go back and forth with it. So that looks really beautiful. And like I said, a little bit of this Art Alchemy paint goes a very, very long way. You don't have to use a lot at all. And with acrylics, you don't have to use a lot at all either. I tend to overpour, obviously, you can see. But you can always thin out your acrylics also with a tiny bit of water, and that helps prolong their life and last longer. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm very happy with it. Okay. Let me cover up this acrylic paint really quick. Put it to the side because we're still going to need that for the dragon eye. Let me see what I can mix right here. see if I can mix oh yeah, like a darker shade of green. Okay, so this is a darker shade of green. It gives it kind of a metallic look, which is what I kind of wanted. Let's see if we can. I'm just going to lightly paint over it. Not a lot, just really light strokes. But just enough to give it a little bit of color dimension, a little bit of depth to it. And isn't it amazing how these bubbles, how that bubble technique, I mean, it looks exactly like scales. What is going on, Daisy? My dog is crying in there. We have a new puppy, and she's 3 months old. She's in the living room by herself, so I'm assuming she's stuck to something. Come on, Daisy. Oh, she's trying to get to the babies. That's what she's doing. No, Daisy. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of brush over this with a little bit of green, and I'm not gonna get all the way in the crevices like I did with the black, because this is just to kind of give it some different colors and dimensions. As the puppy cries to her. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. Like the color is just this deep greenish pearly. Oh, I'm so in love. So in love, and this is going to look amazing. Now I might go over this when we're done with maybe like more of a pearlescent mica powder. Just kind of dust it on there to give it a couple more dimensions, you know, to it, a little bit of depth to it. Ooh, I got some paint on a cup next to it. But yeah, this is, let me see if I can take you guys off. Ooh. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, can you see that? Look how beautiful that is. It's just, these are just amazing. So the actual eye, you can take a Q-tip and clean it with alcohol, which you're gonna do anyways, the very last step before you epoxy. So yeah, that'll look great. Let's see if I can get these in the shot. Amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna let these dry and we'll get back. We're gonna adhere the eye to the cup, let that dry, and then we will epoxy.